Audio Jungle.
An employee working at the Queen's Scottish Retreat was sent home on Saturday following a positive coronavirus PCR test. A palace source said that the Queen saw her trip to Balmoral as a chance to get back to normal following the death of Prince Philip. A palace source speaking to The Sun said, "All the staff at Balmoral are tested for COVID daily, and on Saturday this person showed up as positive. They were sent home and the staff canteen and bar were shut." They're on a separate block on the estate. Workers have been told to wear masks and to socially distance, but the royals themselves are pretty much carrying on as they were. The palace source added, "Courtiers mooted the idea of staff putting the family's meals on a buffet table with the royals then helping themselves. But the Queen has decided food will continue being served by servants. Also, the family will still go out shooting stag and having picnics on the estate." Although Her Majesty is 95 and has been double jabbed, the feeling is she still has to be careful, yet she's determined to carry on as normal. She does not want to overreact. The Queen missed Sunday's church service at Balmoral. Palace sources maintain that she was awaiting the results of her PCR test. The Queen's trip to Balmoral is her first away from Windsor since Prince Philip's death in April. Royal sources revealed that she was tired and grieving and could not wait to get away. The Queen will stay for August and September at Balmoral. She is expected to be visited by several members of her family, including Prince William and Kate and their children. Also, Prince Charles and Camilla will spend part of their summer at his estate, called Berkeley. Berkeley was the former home of the Queen Mother. Sarah Ferguson calls Queen Elizabeth more of a mother to me than my own. Sarah Ferguson called her former mother-in-law Queen Elizabeth II more of a mother than her own while promoting her book on a podcast. The Duchess of York, 61, appeared on Tea with Twiggy, released Monday, and revealed that the reigning monarch, 95, was a great mentor. "I think to myself that honestly, my mother-in-law has been more of a mother to me than my mother," she explained. Fergie was married to the Queen's son, Prince Andrew, from 1986 to 1996. Fergie's mother, Susan Barrantes, died in September 1998 in a car crash in Argentina at just 61 years old. "My greatest mentor and person who believes in me is the Queen, and has never faltered," the mother of Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie said. "I absolutely admire the incredible way Her Majesty is so modern. And how flexible, and how understanding, and how forgiving and how generous," she added. Last week, Fergie and her daughter Eugenie, 31, joined the Duke of York at the royal family's estate, Balmoral Castle, in Scotland, where the Queen is spending the rest of the summer. The reunion occurred just a few days after Virginia Giuffre filed a lawsuit alleging she was sexually abused by Prince Andrew. The case alleges that the royal engaged in sexual acts without her consent, knowing how old she was and that she was a sex trafficking victim, the BBC reported at the time. The case noted that the extreme and outrageous conduct continues to cause Giuffre significant emotional and psychological distress and harm. "In this country no person, whether president or prince, is above the law, and no person, no matter how powerless or vulnerable, can be deprived of the law's protection," the documents read, as quoted by the outlet. 20 years ago Prince Andrew's wealth, power, position, and connections enabled him to abuse a frightened, vulnerable child with no one there to protect her, the documents continued. "It is long past the time for him to be held to account.